It's me. I know. The excitement just fills the room as soon as I start talking and the cameras are rolling. We are going into our third match with OCW, and I'm about to become the OCW Heavyweight Champion. Less than a year into the business? I'm filled with more excitement than anybody. But I think the person who should be the most excited is Matt Taylor, because now he won't have to carry the burden of being the face that runs the place for OCW anymore, because I'm going to lift that burden from your shoulders, my friend, because now OCW will be the home of JaXon Argos. And it's going to get a little bit of northern exposure when I slap a nice little maple leaf on the OCW Heavyweight Championship.
Main event time here at OCW Tradition 14 inside the OCW Arena. The #1 contender in his third appearance at OCW, and JaXon Argos out of Calgary. That's in Alberta, Canada, I'm informed.
Yes.
Earlier on, he told me about 6 times. As you see him there waving the flag that...
Everybody knows geology is not your strong suit.
I feel like he meant geography, but moving on. He is the #1 contender. The flag looks like it has seen better days. Of course, he, tried to break it across a couple of guys in the last couple of shows.
Let's bring this up. This is only his third appearance at OCW, and he has already become the #1 contender for that belt.
He's definitely a talented young man, a very brash individual as well, but he's got an opportunity against the OCW Triple Crown champion and one of the longest reigning champions in, I believe, in the state of Ohio, in the Dark Star Matt Taylor. Taylor coming out to a huge round of applause here in a second, and the USA chants deafening inside the OCW arena.
And I'm pretty sure half this crowd can't spell USA.
Taylor, if he can win here today, would be the first OCW champion to defend that belt in back-to-back tradition events. He has had a pretty good set of fortunes already as the OCW champion. Comes in 616 days. Won it back against Robbie Starr in 2015 in August at OCW Battle Lines. This will be his 7th defense of that title, and it's going to be a different one than he has had in the past. Very quick, very smart young man in JaXon Argos that he's going to have to deal with here.
Like I said, this is his third appearance here, so Matt Taylor knows very little about JaXon Argos.
Probably only what he's seen on the OCW DVDs. Taylor, of course, didn't have to defend his belt in his last show here. The tag team match was what he was a part of.
Yeah, he was part of the tag team tournament because he's greedy.
Him and Orlando Christopher lost to the Dirty to get then into the semifinals. But I'll tell you what, talk about that tag team title. That is going to be a interesting scenario for the rest of this year here in 2017, because you've got the Kogar brothers and you've got Generation Iron both with title shots waiting. And if Matt Taylor can get through JaXon Argos tonight, you've got to wonder who he's got on the other side.
The Dirty had a good showing, so the Dirty to me are the #1 contenders right now.
Representing Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Argos not making any kind of friends here as he's being announced from Calgary. He's a young man who's had a lot of success in a short amount of time.
And that probably has a lot to do with who he was trained by.
Lance Storm, he said, I just saw on his social media the other day, he said it was just a year ago, Lance Storm sent him a message and said, I believe I can fit you into my next class. It's funny how things turn out sometimes. He's taken on a guy who has been wrestling for over half of his life. And the OCW champion in the Dark Star, Matt Taylor, here in 2017, debuted in 2000. And it's not exactly like he's Well, I guess we're going to get some words from the challenger.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to be respectful because it's tradition? It's 14 years of tradition? I should probably shut my mouth and just fight, huh? Listen, I am very new to all of this, and I'm twice as good as any of you could ever be. I'm sorry, hold on. Much like Canada is twice as good as America could ever or will ever be.
There's where I agree to disagree because Canada's nothing but a sequel, and everybody knows sequels suck.
Hey, excuse me, I said once, I don't have to say it again. Shut your mouth.
But I think OCW's due to have some new blood in the championship.
Shut your mouth, okay? Thank you. Now, I think, unless I'm mistaken, you assume you're going to defend that title tonight and walk away with it, correct? I've already got a nice big old maple leaf decal to slap on that belt, and I will walk out your OCW champion, and we'll start a new tradition!
Will he rename the belt the Ontario Championship
I
Wrestling
think it would have to be Alberta. He would probably spell it weird.
I'm not done talking yet!
I'll give him this. He is better than the ring announcer. I'd much rather hear JaXon Argos.
I think Matt Taylor's going to take a nap.
Officials that this championship match will now be no disqualification.
When did this happen? I had not seen one official go out there and tell him that.
That is
I think
not-
some shady dealings that were happening before this match.
He's got an IFB. You want me to explain that to you, how that works?
That's like irritable bowel syndrome.
Someone in the back just told him through his earpiece that this is an ODQ match. Do you ever go to a production meeting?
I think there's some shadiness going on around here.
Show
And
up early.
I think it's all because OCW is ran by a bunch of ugly Americans, and the fact that JaXon Argos is a proud Canadian. They feel threatened by that, so they just changed the rules on him.
Are you done? Because your boy just got kicked his face off. So Matt Taylor about kicked him back to Calgary. I don't know how far it is here from Akron to Calgary, but
Once again, you suck at geology.
hope that I don't know why you keep talking about the study of rocks. I'm confused. And Argos, he's not in there with just any man. He's in there with the Dark Star Matt Taylor. He can beat you in a myriad of ways. Watch out the double
look at what they
stomp,
call
the
it.
kick to the face. Koji clutch, it doesn't really matter. He does not want to see the boomstick come out and hit him right in the face. Taylor's going to take
Right now,
a
he's using the
different-
ramp.
It's no disqualification. See if that favors the champion. I think he's maybe thinking about a flight. Taylor, full head of steam, through the ropes, and down it goes the number one contender, JaXon Argos. Taylor just staring him down. Matt's got the right idea. You don't want to let the arrogant one and JaXon Argos get right back up. He'll go again, and right down through goes Argos.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You still got to pin the guy 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring, right?
So all he's got to do is just throw him back up there. Argos is not making any friends. Taylor going for the triple threat. And once again, quick as a cat, lands right on his feet. He's
I never told you how
17.
much I dislike Matt Taylor.
I have heard that a time or two. It's probably because he has tried to appear on the podcast a couple of times and maybe has just shown up and been the thorn in your side. Taylor back fighting in at the corner.
Oh! We can hear that all the way back here.
Taylor, I don't know where he's going. He's all the way across the arena now.
He probably doesn't know where he's going.
Full head of steam, and there goes the number 1 contender up
right
and
through
over.
the barricade. Right through the barricade.
Down goes the barricade. Folks here at the OCW Arena getting their money's worth as Taylor now continues to beat it down at JaXon Argos. You heard him on the microphone a little bit ago. Had some not very nice things to say about the fans in attendance and about the United States of America. And now Matt Taylor is very American, making him pay for it.
I don't know. We seen his papers?
He's from Columbus, Ohio.
That's where he lives now.
Oh, well, Taylor, a mainstay here in the main event picture in OCW. And JaXon Argos trying to make his way into being a mainstay. Just fought off Matt Taylor down into the crowd. Taylor's in a bad way. Both men trying to work back up to their feet. Caught right in front of the merchandise stand. Matt Taylor head first.
No, that's where the pulled pork is. And Matt Taylor ends up messing up the pulled pork and fries. Before I get over there, I'm going to be very upset.
Taylor now just trying to get away, and he stopped JaXon Argos with a smack right in the face. Taylor now back in control. And here he goes. Oh, shot all the way down right in front of the barricade of the folks into the front row. You hear the USA chant trying to root on the Dark Star.
When did Canada become like the enemy of the United States?
Well, I would say about 10 minutes ago. First chance at gold for JaXon Argos, who won the number 1 contender back in February. He won a 4-way at Love Hurts. And right now, it's not Love Hurts, it's Chair Hurts.
My back hurts.
October of 2015, debuted after being trained by Lance Storm. Lost his trial by combat match back in November, but really had a nice showing against Chase Aarons, and that a big part of why he has moved so far up the ladder. He's not made a lot of friends, let's just say it that way. A couple of weeks ago, he was in a 3-on-2 match as a part of a kind of a barnstorming tour for Team Storm. That was all great until he realized Ryback was on the other side, and well, Ryback pretty much just beat up on him. Now he's trying to get back into this match. Matt Taylor up top, and Argos in a bad way. Taylor just far enough out. If he hits a double stomp, he could do himself a heck of an opportunity. Goes with a cross body. 1, 2, and
Not
almost.
enough. This kid's something special. Like I said, 3rd appearance, already getting a title shot. There's something special about JaXon Argos. He's not like any other guy Matt Taylor has faced here or anywhere.
Taylor is, and really that's saying something to consider who Matt Taylor has fought in the last 17 years. A guy who well-traveled, been around, you name a big promotion in Ohio, he's probably won their main belt, Nate.
And like you said, how long? He's the longest reigning Ohio Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion there's been. So
Dropped JaXon Argos in the back of his head.
You know he has faced the who's who.
Went for the boomstick, and Argos able to pull the referee into harm's way and hit a trio of low blows, all legal in this match. No disqualification here in the main event. That, of course, is stipulation just made by the OCW officials moments
just made
before this match got started. And Argos trying to work his way back as he drops a trio of elbows right to the heart, and now 4 for good measure. He had to check the metric system to figure out how many he had already done.
The exchange rate might have thrown it off. That's why he had to make sure.
Deafening USA chant from the fans who have paid to get into a great show tonight at Tradition 14 here at OCW. Next show not all that far away, just down the road in Canton as we sit Bash at the Babe on May 13th. Next time we're back here at the OCW Arena, June the 17th. So tell your friends and bring them out here for a great night and a heck of a value here at OCW. And you consider the names.
A night out for a family. Come on.
There's pulled pork as well. The amount of people, again, talked about this earlier, that have gone through OCW, and then you can say, hey, I remember when. Is a litany of who's who, as Argos now trying to make himself one of those remembered veterans. It'd be a huge coup for him, and I would imagine the training camp for Lance Storm to knock off the OCW champion and pick up that belt.
Just to knock off Matt Taylor alone, the Dark Star Matt Taylor, who has quite the reputation on the indie scene, would be a feather in young JaXon Argos.
Taylor's a guy who has really honed his not only reputation, but the way that he goes about. He's real methodical in terms of how he will pick you apart. Argos is finding that out, but right now he is the one who is able to use the ropes to his advantage. It's not fancy, but it's effective.
Old school Russian leg sweep right there.
What would be the side Canadian leg sweep? Went for the cover, and Taylor, again, quick as a cat, and that is probably why he just took a huge elbow right to the face. Check out the results and what's coming up. You can find it all on OCWWrestling.net. It's a great website with a lot of helpful information about not only these guys, but about what's coming up. Taylor trying to fight himself back into this match. Oh. And the leverage for Argos a couple of times has really cost Matt Taylor in what he wants to do.
At this point, Argos looks like the cat playing with the mouse.
Taylor beat Bruce Gray back a year ago at Tradition 13 to retain the OCW title. He beat Justin Diaz at Tradition 12. And he's trying to beat JaXon Argos here. Big insecurity. Won the Heritage title back at Tradition 10. And he's on his way right now to retaining really his OCW wrestling title.
Does he have anything left, though, in the gas tank, McCormick?
We'll find out. Referee trying to count out both men. He's already up to 4.
Like I said, he's been on this title reign for so long. Is tonight the night that he fizzles out?
In 616 days, we've already had a pair of championships determined as Taylor is able to keep up and usually spells bad things for his opponent. Raymond, but a running set of palm strikes sends Argos down. Taylor running knee, and he's beaten a lot of men that way, but it's usually a precursor to the Death Valley driver, which he hit flush in the center of the ring. Only a 2 count. Taylor can't believe it.
Believe it, Taylor. I'm telling you, JaXon Argos is something special.
Taylor just trying to decide, how do I want to try and put this young Canadian away? He's done it with a double stomp, defended his OCW title. He's done it with that boomstick and the Koji clutch. This time he's going to go way up top. And nobody's going to be home as Argos rolls through. Taylor able to fight back, catches a knee, and side slam.
Used his own momentum to put him down.
Carried him right back over, and it's such a big concept for Argos. As he face plants Matt Taylor, hooks the leg, 1, 2, and 3. No. Just that close.
I thought it was 3-2, McCormick.
To a new OCW champion. Pulls out the brainstorm. With the version,
that's usually his finisher.
It's the version that he hits off the ropes of the brainstorm, but you know, that's an effective move. That's won, I know, a lot of championships for a lot of guys over the years. See what he can do to follow up here. And Again, you see him pull off the flag. It's no DQ. Because it almost looks like I said earlier, I thought that flag was a little misaligned. I think he just tried to put it right back in. Maybe going to use it as a weapon. Taylor back up to his feet. Worse.
Oh,
For
I
where
was getting ready to sing "Oh Canada."
on a palm strike and boomstick right to the side of the head. Down goes Argos, center of the ring. 1-2, and that should do it. But Argos able to get the shoulder out at 2. Even Matt Taylor can't believe it. He thought that was over. He turned around and looked at JaXon Argos, I imagine, as something to the extent of, why won't you just stay down?
Why won't you die? Because I am pretty sure that's what it's going to take. He's going to have to kill JaXon Argos to win this match. The kid just has no stop in him. You've seen him.
Well,
You've seen it.
He tried to earlier with the 3 suicide dives. That didn't work. I don't know where he went. Taylor back up the entranceway. He turned and looked kind of in disgust, I thought, maybe at the Canadian
He
flag.
went through the curtain. Now he's coming back.
Argos has brought into play, and Matty has found himself an equalizer. Or 2. Make it 3. I believe a guy tried this in Philadelphia once. Oh, he found 5 chairs.
No, it's not. He's not done.
He just went to the locker room and stole all the boys' chairs, I think. Just going to try and bury JaXon Argos. He's got some just wicked intentions, apparently, because the crooked smile on the face of Matt Taylor is that look of, I've got something in mind here. Again, this is all legal, no DQ in this match. JaXon Argos has already taken advantage of that a couple of times. Now Matt Taylor trying to stem the tide. And I can only imagine what is running through the OCW champion's mind right now. He's got Argos up to the top. The jumping insecure Argos is the adage is on wobbly legs, but he's not even sitting up straight on the top rope. Taylor maybe looking superplex. That's it. That set of chairs is a long way out there. And Taylor now still up on the top as he's got Argos in a precarious position, trying to figure out what he can do. He's got him up. Now does Taylor the DVD he hit earlier. Argos.
Oh.
Now he's able to regain control just momentarily, and Taylor fights back. Here comes the champion with a full head of steam. Those chairs right in play for both men. As Argos belly to back right on top.
Serves him right.
Argos has got a chance to win the OCW title, but he cannot figure out how to solve the riddle that is Matt Taylor.
He's not the first.
It worked out to his advantage. Matt Taylor brought an entire section of chairs into play. Argos able to reverse the momentum of Matt Taylor. Now you would think he's in charge. He's not looking maybe to go coast to coast or border to border. From one side, Taylor with the super kick. Right into the heart of the Canadian challenger.
Foot's on the rope.
And a foot on the rope.
Way to have ring awareness. This kid wrestles like he's a 20-year vet.
So the challenger right down in the center of the ring as Taylor goes back up to the outside. Argos able to hit him with a palm strike in the corner. And again, it seems like, at least from where we sit, the chairs seem like a long way away, but the ground that these two can cover as they're up into the corner off to our left now. Well, the reversal of the ideas, it was Argos on the inside, face buster by Taylor. We're going to go maybe to double stomp town. And he did it right on the back of the head. That's got to be all. Hook the leg, 1, 2, and 3. And Matt Taylor still the OCW Heavyweight Champion, the longest reigning champion in promotion history. But one hell of a challenge.
Oh, JaXon Argos was knocking on that door. He was knocking hard.
I don't believe that's going to be the last time we're going to see JaXon Argos